Missed an episode of your favorite podcast? Choose from over a decade of content in our archives, not just the latest episode. All free at GCNlive.com.
Good morning, friends. Greetings and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and health and well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and all manner of skin diseases, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, acne, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology? Standard operating procedure. Because the human body, the human biological system is always a healing system. It's always a regenerating system. It's designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing system a miracle, it really is no miracle at all. It's just the way the body works. If you're dealing with a health challenge, a health crisis, if you're on prescription drugs and you want to get off your prescription drugs, if you want to help a loved one get off their meds or reverse their health challenges, we can help you. Our number is 844-236-6010, 844-236-6010. Try to call in early. We'll get your calls here in our second segment, 844-236-6010. If you have a success story you'd like to share, or if you just want to contribute to the conversation, 844-236-6010 is our number today and every day on The Bright Side. If you're interested in purchasing any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the program or recommended on the program, you can go over to my website, brightsideben.com, and take a look at our shopping cart. You can also head over to criticalhealthnews.com or pharmacistben.com. You can purchase products directly off the website, or you can join the Brightside Ben team for a one-time $10 fee. You can start yourself a longevity business and earn thank you checks associated with helping spread the word about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program. You can also, of course, get your products at the wholesale price, or right off your home office, right off your mileage, right off your gas, right off your stamps. It's a tax write-off. Having your own business for a one-time $10 fee. Where can you get a business for a one-time $10 fee, especially a business that allow you to help spread the word about how important a good nutritional supplement program can be? You can also call the Brightside Ben phone team, 866-735-2470 is their number. Okay, welcome back to The Bright Side. We've been talking fats and fatty acids for a couple of days now. In the world of nutrition, there are few subjects that are the source of more confusion. Good fats, bad fats, short fats, long fats, medium fats, saturated fats, unsaturated fats, trans fats, hydrogenated fats, eat fats, don't eat fats. There's all kinds of information. There's all kinds of misinformation. There's all kinds of disinformation surrounding what is the most powerful, at least from an energy sense, the most powerful nutritional component in food. From an energy standpoint, fats are the most powerful source of energy found in foods. They're sunlight. They're trapped sunlight. And whether you're talking animal fats or plant fats, it represents a storage form of photonic solar energy, of sunlight energy that's stored in a form for the plant. The plant stores the sunlight energy in fat. Plants turn the sun into sugar. That itself is a astounding, unbelievable miracle that occurs routinely on planet Earth. The sun, plants capture sunlight energy, and somehow or another they turn it into sugar. Plants turn the sun into sugar. That is unbelievable. Sunlight gets turned into physical matter via this ridiculously complex and fascinating chemical reaction called photosynthesis. The sun is turned into sugar, and then that sugar is turned into fat. So ultimately, when we eat fat, we're eating trapped sunlight. sunlight energy. And there's all kinds of fats, certainly, but you got to make sure you're getting enough fat. I think it's just crazy to stay away from oils and to stay away from fats because you're afraid of the oxidative byproducts, and there are some, because remember, fats are high energy. So if something's high energy, it's going to be unstable. Yes, fats are unstable, but the fact that they're such rich sources of energy, and the fact that there's all kinds of nutrients, fatty vitamins, for example, that are associated with fats that are found in plants, it seems kind of silly to me to throw out the baby with the bathwater and not use oils and not use fats carefully and strategically. Because of their instability, you got to use them carefully and strategically, but in my opinion anyway, you do want to use them. Fats that we call dietary fats are technically called triglycerides. There's 3 of them, as we've been saying, 3 main triglycerides, and they are distinguished by their sizes, large, medium, and small. The small ones play a significant role in the health of the intestine and ultimately in the health of the whole body. They're called short-chain fatty acids. You don't hear a lot about them, but I predict you will be hearing more and more about them because of their incredibly important chemical signaling relevance. They tell the brain things. They talk to the brain. The digestive system is the body's master system, and everything in the digestive system is ultimately going to have an effect on the whole body. And these short-chain fatty acids, as mysterious as they are, they're also, by the way, called volatile fatty acids because they're so insubstantial and they evaporate quickly. Even though most healthcare professionals don't know a lot about these short-chain fatty acids, you don't hear a lot of them talking about SCFAs, or volatile fatty acids. They play an unbelievably important role in biochemistry and ultimately in our health. There's so many roles and relevant places, relevant concepts where these short-chain fatty acids play a role in our health. It's hard to know where to begin. But we'll begin at the beginning. We'll tell you where you get them. Short-chain fatty acids come in through the diet. We eat them. They come in from butter especially. That's the most important source of short-chain fatty acids. Vinegar, fermented foods are also good sources of short-chain fatty acids. Short-chain fatty acids are also made in the body. They're made in the large intestine by the action of probiotics upon fiber, especially a type of fiber called resistant fiber, or some people call it resistant starch. And like short-chain fatty acids, you don't hear a lot about resistant starch or resistant fiber. Resistant starch is found in potatoes, legumes, peas, nuts, beans. Bananas are also a source of resistant starch. Resistant starch is a type of prebiotic. Some of you guys have heard of that term, prebiotic. A prebiotic, as opposed to a probiotic, is a substance that bacteria can feed on to proliferate and to enhance their activity. A prebiotic can be thought of as food for bacteria. So you got probiotics, those are the bacteria, and then you have prebiotics, and prebiotics is like food for the bacteria, nourishment for the bacteria. And resistant starch, so named because it resists digestion. It travels through the small intestine and goes into the large intestine, and then bacteria can feed on it. It's food for these bacteria. They feed on it, and then guess what? They produce short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs. So you can get SCFAs by eating butter. By the way, did you guys catch the news from government authorities now say you should be eating more saturated fats, not as bad as we thought it was? Well, hello. We've been saying this on the bright side, and Dr. Wallach has been talking about this for decades. Eat butter. Butter is awesome stuff. Aside from the fact that it's a great source of minerals, it's a great source of short-chain fatty acids. So anyway, we can get our short-chain fatty acids by eating butter, from vinegar, fermented foods, and also by eating resistant starch, potatoes and bananas and beans and legumes. These are all great sources of resistant starch. You eat the resistant starch, it makes its way into the large intestine, and then bacteria feed on it and release their SCFAs as a byproduct. These short-chain fatty acids, once they're made in the large intestine, they can enter into the blood, and this is really where they have some stupendously important benefits, especially for the brain. SCFAs in the intestine actually have dramatic effects on the brain. The fact that they can get in through the blood and they can enter into the brain makes them ideal signaling molecules telling the brain what's happening in the intestine. It's like they're communicating molecules. They tell the intestine, they tell the brain what's going on in the digestive system. That is so important. It doesn't make, it kind of is counterintuitive how the intestine would be related to the brain. The intestine seems so far away from the brain, but via this link, via this bridge, short chain fatty acids can communicate, can allow the large intestine and the digestive system in general to tell the brain what's happening. And this has a lot of implications when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to brain health, when it comes to autism and schizophrenia and other mental health issues. We'll tell you what I mean when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Our number is 844-236-6010. We'll get to your phone calls here in our next segment.
Many scientific studies have linked inflammation in the human body to several common health challenges suffered by Americans every day.
This idea about essential fatty acids getting turned into inflammatory or non-inflammatory chemicals. If you're dealing with an inflammatory issue like arthritis, and many diseases and many immune conditions have inflammatory components. If you have any inflammatory issues, essential fatty acids are maybe the most important nutritional supplements you could use. If you have fat absorption problems, you're going to want to take your EFAs with digestive enzymes, with fatty meals. It can also help improve your ability to process and absorb these super mega important nutritional compounds, essential fatty acids.
To keep inflammation at a minimum in your body, do what Ben Fuchs does and order Ultimate EFAs and Ultimate EFA Plus from Longevity by calling 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. Or on the web at brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com. Order today.
Have you ever felt like the United States government knows way too much about your financial affairs? I continue to hear stories about property seizures, frozen bank accounts, confiscation of stocks and bonds. It makes me wonder if the U.S. citizen will ever again have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Unfortunately, with the Drug and Money Laundering Act, the IRS Revenue Ruling 6045 of 1984, and the Trading with the Enemy Act and Franklin D. Roosevelt's Executive Order of 1933, some precious metal holdings are subject to government intervention. For this reason, Midas Resources has prepared a report explaining the boundaries of trading precious metals privately. Whether if you have any intention of trading with Midas Resources or not, I have instructed my representatives to give this report out free. Call for your free copy at 1-800-686-2237. When investing, always proceed with caution. Again, call 1-800-686-2237. Exercise your legal right to trade metals privately. 1-800-686-2237.
The Freeze-Dry Guy presents Freeze-Dried Turkey, Freeze-Dried Ham, and the No-Bake Casserole Unit February sale. Listen, if you trust the Freeze-Dry Guy, as thousands have for their emergency food supply since 1970, don't wait to hear how great this deal is, because it's unlimited supply. Call 866-404-3663 and ask for our new turkey and ham unit. Normal retail price $359.94. Sale price $251.94. You save $108. And it's chock full of high-quality, great-tasting freeze-dried diced turkey and ham from Mountain House, the gold standard in long-term storage products. Or get the Freeze-Dry Guy's No-Bake Casserole Unit. 153 servings per case at normal retail price of $215.94. Sale price $172.75. You save $43.19. But supplies are limited, and we always pay shipping right to your door within the lower 48 states. Call 866-404-3663 and make FreezeDryGuy.com a favorite and check for monthly specials. Don't miss the Freeze-Dry Guy's February sale. Call 866-404-3663 or visit FreezeDryGuy.com.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light System today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are GCN.
All right, we're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. 844-236-6010 is our number. We'll get your calls here Just a couple of minutes. Trying to get to calls a little earlier so we can squeeze in as many as possible. If you have been left on hold in the past, tell our call screener, and we'll get you first up at 844-236-6010. If you're interested in purchasing any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the program or joining the Brightside Bend team, please call 866-735-2470. Tell them you want to join the Brightside Bend team for a one-time